We have a wonderful surprise for you today. You've heard us say here at Evergreen, kids and youth are not the church of tomorrow, they're the church of today. And today, Josh Riddle, 6th grader, is going to come and help me with this message. Would you welcome Josh as he comes?
So this year at my school, Forest Hills, right away in September, we started learning about sacrifices of Isaac and Jesus in Genesis, and Matthew, Mark, and Luke about Jesus. So right away, my teacher, Mr. Bauer, is just like, okay, so you have a 5-paragraph essay due next Monday. And it was like the first week of school, and everyone's just like, what? We just started. We don't expect to get any assignments. Like, really. So back to the story. So Isaac and Jesus were both willing to sacrifice themselves. They didn't put up a fuss. They didn't say, Mommy, I don't want to do this. And they both praised God and exalted him greatly. We also see that Isaac and Jesus carried wood up the mountain. Isaac carried the wood for the altar, and Jesus carried the cross up. And they both carried up mountains, Mount Calvary and Mount Moriah. Thorns were put onto Jesus' head before he was sacrificed or crucified, and the ram was caught in the thorns in the thicket before it was sacrificed on the altar. Jesus was the Lamb of God, and Abraham sacrificed a lamb for us, for Isaac, which represents us. And there were quite a few lies in this story too. Abraham lied to Sarah where they were going. Obviously, probably wouldn't want to tell her you were going to kill your son. Peter denied Jesus 3 times and denied Jesus that, like, I don't know him, who's he? And they both had a lot in common, right? So now we're going to look at a few of their differences. The differences between both boys. Jesus was the almighty, powerful, and ruling. Isaac, no. Isaac was just a kid, my age, probably a little younger when he was going to be sacrificed. Jesus was a grown man when he died for our sins. Isaac had no clue he was going to die on the altar, but Jesus knew pretty much most of his entire life. One way we know that Isaac and Jesus had so much in common is to look at the little details and really look closely at them. Jesus was whipped and tortured for his guilt. Isaac went up the mountain with his donkey very peacefully. Jesus and Isaac are some of the most important people that ever lived because they continued their family's tradition and life. And their fathers and their parents treated them that way, definitely. This is one of the most important stories of the many stories in the Bible about sacrifices that were made for very important reasons and affected their future and our future, big time. That's where I'm going to end it today. I hope you guys liked my story and essay about Isaac and Jesus.
Thank you, Josh. Awesome.